third time's the charm. This is my third shot at shooting the Wentworth Tote video. I don't know why that is. If you remember when I did their gorgeous envelope clutch, like probably a year ago, I showed you guys my failed footage. But this time I thought I would spare you. Anyways, we are here and back again. I wanted the video to be perfect just because I love this bag so much. I was like, I'm not going to give you a video that I'm not 100% happy with. Anyways, this bag I've wanted for 1,000 years, and it was sold out, and finally it's here. This is the perfect work to weekend bag if you want like one bag that does it all. And I say that because it's big enough that it can hold my laptop. So my laptop's actually in here right now, but it's floppy enough that you could still take it out on the weekend. It doesn't weigh a lot. It's not overly large. Most of my work bags that accommodate my laptop are very, very big. That is not the case here. But it's floppy and still standing, so it's kind of one of those eighth wonder of the world things, so check it out. It stands perfectly as though it were fully structured, even though it's not. Before we go into the bag, I'm going to say on the exterior we have a single snap closure, like so. The bag is not branded on the exterior, which is one of the things that I really like about sort of these smaller artisan bags. I want either no branding or very subtle branding, and the only thing they have is this, which is a very thick piece of leather actually that bears their name, their logo, and the Made in the USA. So they are 3 generations deep leather makers doing their thing. And let me just show you, before I get into the bag, this side. It's actually a very deep bag if you want to pack it out. And when it's not packed out, it's really nice because it sort of collapses, which is why when I take this bag to work, I don't even take a lunch purse because it's so lightweight, etc., and floppy that it doesn't feel weird or cumbersome to take it to lunch. Backside is clean. There's no exterior pockets. It has 2 shoulder carrying handles. And let's get into it. I packed this bag out. I'm going to say this is probably, you tell me, but I think this is probably like 80% packed. And this is how I normally carry it, with the exception of the swell bottle, because you know this is probably in the top 5 questions I get every time. Does it fit a swell bottle? So it does. It definitely fits it like this, and it actually also fits it like this. And let me stand it upright, and so you can see. It might stick out the top a tiny bit, but it has more than enough room if you wanted to lay it flat. So let me set that to the side. And then in here I have kind of my go-to standard stuff. So I have my hard-sided sunglasses case. I have my reading/driving glasses, my wallet that I never leave home without, that I also hardly ever get into. Maybe for the duration of 2018, I'm going to try to consolidate, so I don't always carry 2 wallets, but it might be a pipe dream. You know, I keep things in here like, I don't know, like I have a See's Candy gift card. I think I've gone to See's one time in the last like 3 years, and every time I go I buy like a piece of chocolate. So I'll probably have to bequeath that to my daughter because I'll never burn through it. Too much information. Sorry about that. And then this thing is like, I don't even know what you call it. I use it sort of like it's a cosmetic / first aid kit. I keep like sunscreen, Band-Aids, chapstick, kind of what have you, odds and ends in this little thing. This one I do access all the time, so I don't feel bad that I carry it around. And then I have my 9x13" laptop, which goes in there really, really easily. And I just want to do this for you so you can appreciate how easily that fits. So it's not crowded. It's not, you know, pushing on the leather or anything like that. This is very easily accommodated in this bag. And I didn't have to sacrifice and not put my other stuff in there. And even a lot of times if I'm going to go like off-site or be in the field that day, I'll take even my clunky plug-in for this laptop and no issues with that either. And then for the next thing, I think what I'm going to do, see, it's so floppy I can easily turn this bag inside out, and so I'm going to do that for you now. And then I also wanted to tell you that it's unlined suede side, and I can show that to you. Pardon the crash, but I wanted to show this, which is the interior features of this bag. The first is that he has this really cool braided key fob. And so it's nice with these sort of bigger, deeper totes to have this as an option so your keys aren't getting sort of lost in the bottom of your bag where you're fishing around. And I know sometimes you guys have seen me do my fish hook thing, and I'll show you what I mean by that. And sometimes you see me do this fish hook when I have a bag that doesn't have a key fob. But I'm very pleased to say on this bag you can't do it. You know why? Because the leather is so thick I can't get it on there. And I'll never ever complain about that. So let me set that to the side. He's got a single interior pocket that's open. It's a pretty roomy pocket, and I put in there my simple wallet that houses things I actually use, like credit cards and driver's license, cash, whatever. And then I keep my Samsung Galaxy S7 in here like this. It fits perfect vertically. It also fits horizontally. And then one other thing I want to say about this pocket is it's just really, and I don't know if you're getting all that, it's very, very thick leather. Sometimes you get a really nice thick purse, and then the pockets, they sort of scrimped by having thinner leather. And that's not the case here. This leather on this pocket is tough as all get out. And it's really well done. It's riveted at the stress points. It's stitched on. It's a quality craftsman bag. They didn't cut any corners. I want to turn it right side out to show you one other thing. And I'm really hard on this bag, and it's held up like a champ. Because I put probably more weight in here than ever was intended. And it's not showing any signs of wear. But let me show you one other thing. Kind of turn it this way. Here is the back of that closure strap. And they've got 3 rivets on there. And the leather on this strap, same as the leather on there, on this thing. Where did it go? Same as the leather on here. Just really thick. So it's a simple bag, but it's a really, really well done bag. And let me close this up for you because I want to show you just a couple other things. So it's got these rolled handles, so it's very comfortable on. I'm going to do this for you so you can see kind of where it hits. I'm 5'2", and because the handles are the way they are with the turned in stitching, it never is, how can I say this? It never digs into you, even if you were to carry it like this because it's turned in. And then the other question that I always get, which I'm going to tell you that the answer is no, but a lot of times I'll tell people the answer is no to something, and then they'll say like, are you sure? Are you sure? And so the other question I get is, can you wear it crossbody? I guess technically I have to say yes, you can, because I actually am wearing it crossbody. But hopefully it's clear that it's not intended for crossbody carry. So, so this is primarily a shoulder carry bag, and this is the perfect time for me to share with you my version 2.0. I have no complaints about the size whatsoever. It's a really sort of unique size and orientation in that it can house a laptop, but it's still kind of like a modest size bag. Like it's something I would take out on the weekend and not feel like it's too big for me to carry. It's really lightweight. I love the snap closure, love the rolled handles. The only thing I have for you in my version 2.0, and I'll show you right now. So anytime there's a opening, sorry, not an opening, anytime there's a closure that can only be worn one way, meaning it closes like this, right, as opposed to like a magnet closure at the top of the bag, I can only carry it like this, right, because if I carry it this way, I won't be able to get into the bag. So I'm carrying the bag like this, and if I want to get into the pocket, I like to see the pocket on the outside, so that when I'm walking, I can do this and very clearly see the pocket and its interior, reach in, grab my phone, and I never have to take the bag off my shoulder. But on this bag, the pocket is up against me. So let me just show you. If I put my phone in there, it's not quite so easy, right? I mean, it's only one pocket, so I can sort of feel for it without having to look. But my preference is that it's here, so that if I stuff a lot of things in the pocket, that I more clearly can see what's in there without taking the bag off. But that's it. Swing the pocket and the key fob to the opposing side that they're on currently. And that is my only suggestion for this beautiful work, weekend, everyday life bag. This is the Wentworth Tote LM Products, 3 generations deep, still doing their thing in America. Cheers to American crafters, and thank you so much for watching. This is my second product for, gotta start over,